I've been stuck in this loop for years. Trust my plan, lose a trade, panic, and then throw the plan out the window. The trade I'm about to show you is from my personal account today. But before we get to that, I want to talk about how a lack of trust in my trading plan has sabotaged me again and again, and why trusting it is so hard before it's been proven. For whatever reason, you decided to take up day trading, a profession with about a 97% failure rate. I started because I thought it was going to be fast, easy money, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. You likely started off by watching the markets, picking something to trade. Maybe you took a course or watched some YouTube videos to learn how to trade. You chose a plan that looked good to you back tested it, and you were ready to make some serious money. Easy, right? You start trading your plan, and things are actually going great. The first trade is a win. You string together a few winners, and your confidence shoots up, way beyond where it should be. But you don't know that. Risk feels tiny compared to the reward, and you start thinking, I've got it. I've cracked the code. This is easy. Then the first loss hits. No big deal. It's probably just a bad read on the market that day. Then your second loss, and doubt starts to creep in. Then you end up taking a random trade or something you know you shouldn't have done. Then you're on tilt and you're taking a ton of random trades, flip flopping, reversing your position. And before you know it, you've lost way more than you have made on your winning days. And if you went the prop firm route, you've probably failed at least one evaluation account. So, how do you trust an unproven plan? First, backtest enough to know if it has an edge. Backtesting isn't perfect, but it's the best we can do at this point. Then, once you start trading your plan, track every trade so that you can compare your plan versus your actual execution. And commit to a set number of trades before making any changes to the plan. I know Mark Douglas recommends 20, so that might be a good start. And then accept that losses are just a part of the edge, that no plan is going to be perfect and you're going to have to deal with losses. I struggle with this still, and that's why I'm only allowed to take one trade a day. And then focus on your execution, not your daily P&L. I know this is really hard since trading is centered around money, but it's really important to just focus on taking your setups. I'm trading my personal account today. I couldn't get my take profit trader funded account set up in time, and I kind of didn't even want to touch it today just because the week's been a bit shaky the past few days. So I'm putting a trade on here on my personal account. Now, my personal account is, I would say, on life support. It started the day off at about $250. So I'm only trading one micro on the MNQ. I had what I would consider ideal price action this morning, left the opening range. It's well above. The MA is like, I don't know, probably up 70 points. And then I got a nice signal candle that went through the MA and then came up across. So I went in on my stop buy, 20-point stop, 30-point TP on this one. And let's see if I can close it up.
And jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
And my trade won. So I am closing out the week with a discipline challenge win, which I really needed after yesterday, and trade win. This was on my $250 personal account. So $60 is actually, I think, really good on that. And it's enough that it covers because like I haven't traded it in a month, but I still have to pay the monthly fees for the data feed and Rhythmic. I don't know, they're two separate things. But I think it's about $40 a month. So I'm glad that this one trade was able to cover that and a little bit extra. Yeah, so closing out the week pretty good here with this win. And I felt really good about this trade. There was nothing when I was taking it that I thought like, oh, this is off or I don't like it. And I really like when, like, so my TP was at 61. And to me, the obvious target for the longs was yesterday's high, which was around 74. So I love it when my trade works out that I can get my TP in just before that obvious target. So awesome, trade worked out. And I have to do it again next week on the funded account. Okay, I hope you all had a good week and a good Friday. I'll be back Monday on the funded account. And if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and join me on the challenge if you think that your trading and your psychology could benefit from only taking one trade a day and not watching. And I just wanted to thank all of you who are commenting on the videos. I love the feedback. And it's just great to talk to other traders who are kind of going through similar stuff. And what I was talking about today in the video with not being able to trust my plan actually came about because of someone's comment. Like, he was talking about, just the same thing, how difficult it is to trust the plan. So I thought maybe other people are struggling with that as well. Okay, hope you liked the video, and I will see you Monday. Okay, I hope you all had a good week and a good Friday.